Hello, good evening, and welcome. Yes, it's that time again where we once more delve into some Tavern Brawl, and this week it's Valeera's bag of Burgled spells. Last week I mentioned that it was going to possibly be the heroic brawl of Wild, but it's not the case. We have a brawl we've had in the past, and like then, you get to play as Valeera, and only Valeera. She has a bag of spells, and each time you cast one, it will cast a minion of the same cost. Yes, it's random o'clock, so random spells and random minions means it's random whether or not you win or lose horribly. I'm not a massive fan of this particular brawl, but persevere with it and you will eventually win, get your pack, and hopefully get some good cards out of it. There's not much more to say about this particular brawl, except as you know, with the launch of the Ungoro expansion, we also have the chance to get the new Maeve character, and she is a rogue. But if you have her, you don't get to play her in this particular brawl, it is only Valeera, and if you beat the brawl, it doesn't count towards the 10 wins to unlock the Maeve character. So it's worth bearing that in mind before you jump into the brawl this week. With that being said, let's go play a game, shall we?
Valeera versus Valeera!
Watch your back. I always do.
Yeah, those spells look good. We're going to go with those. Now, while you can't complete class quests, you can complete spell quests this week. Because obviously you're casting class spells for all the classes, they do count towards that particular quest, which is really handy. Can't really do anything, so I shall pass the turn. A lot of the spells target minions, which is kind of frustrating if you don't have any minions on the board, but once you do, it's kind of handy. Also bear in mind that when you do board clears, it will spawn the minion first, so more often than not, the minion that you spawn in will die, so do bear that in mind. That being said,
Here we go.
Stabbing time. Apparently banging those in certain order makes the volcano go off. 4 damage to a random minion. Yes, please. That's a good start.
Here we go.
Do I want to stab anything this turn? I can do a devolve. And then dagger again. Alternatively, I can coin head crack. Now the cool thing with head crack is that if I manage to pull that off every turn,
So many
I will get
options.
a 3-cost minion every turn as well, which is kind of handy. So I think I'm just going to pass the turn. The gameplay is very much a tempo style in the sense that you have to try and play on curve. There will be a minion coming out every turn, but more often than not, your opponent will have some sort of response to it. So you want to try and get as many minions out as possible, try and make sure that he doesn't have any minions, because obviously there's a lot of buff cards as well. So it's very easy for the game to flip suddenly on its head, and suddenly you're facing a huge board when you thought you were ahead, which is very frustrating when it happens. So now I've got to try and kill that off. 4 damage is tricky. I'm going to have to barber burst. That's a good one. That gives 3 mana next turn. I could potentially head crack. The coin head crack is something I want to keep in my hand.
Balance in all things. All realities.
Well, I am definitely falling behind on this one. Spells that allow you to do more than one thing at a time, like that, are fantastic. See, this is the problem that you run into, is that you will play a bunch of spells, doing really well, and your opponent will have the perfect answer to it. And knowing my luck, it will keep that one there. However, with the charge, I was kind of lucky.
Time is money, friend.
This guy is doing very well with this particular
Tazdingo.
brawl. Okay. So I don't have any board clears, which is a shame. So I'm now going to just devolve it.
You can't hide from me.
Buff him up.
Victory!
Let's kill stuff off. Now this is a really good spell to have because I can kill something off. If I have a damaged minion, then it means it's cheaper and I can cast it in conjunction with a bunch of other things. But you kind of want to cast it for its full cost because then obviously you get a minion that costs 7.
Pay attention, class.
I'm ready to learn.
That's crazy. Now my choice here is Crush and Fireless Portal, but I'm going to Fireless Portal because it obviously has 5 cards. Kill him. Him. Now obviously his thing is Battle Cry minions cost 2 more, but because you have a handful of spells, that's not going to affect him in any way whatsoever. It's best
Here
just to
we go.
remove all his minions. And there we go. I have now established control back. But for how long? Approximately that long. As you can see there, board clear, killed off his minion, luckily. I could Astral Communion, but there is literally no point. So I am going to free from Amber. And that is one of the most powerful spells you can get in this brawl because you've literally got 2 8-cost minions for 8 mana, which is amazing. And he's just got his big board clear. So hopefully these two will stay out a turn or 2.
Take your medicine.
Well, that's unfortunate. Probably won't survive another turn, but that's another 8 damage on him. While it's a good idea to cast spells every turn, that is a pretty good minion. So you kind of want to play it and not keep it in your hand. Next turn, the Boogie Monster.
I'll tickle the line. Psst, want a deal?
Okay. Well, it's Shadow Word Horror. I could have devolved, but no, my luck, I will probably get something bad coming out. Plus the fact that I want a head crack. I could have devolved.
This guy's toast.
Let's restore.
What's happening?
Here we go.
Job's done.
The bulk thing isn't helping me. Good job, he's now dead. There we go. Got to mill him and looking pretty good.
I am freed from the curse.
I can take the hit.
Okay. So let's see how we're going to do this. Let's do damage to... You know what? I forgot to do it last time, so I'm going to do it this turn. I'm going to devolve. Not amazing. Let's imp him. Hopefully get something plus 4. No. But I can kill... before I kill him, I'm actually going to attack with him.
Serve or die.
Then I'm going to destroy a friendly minion. That's amazing.
Too soon.
It makes sense to go face, and now it's 50-50 whether or not I win the game. Perfect. That was all completely fine. So as you can see, it is a random match. Anything can happen. You kind of have to be on your toes and know what all the cards do, and be prepared to change tactics mid-game depending on what spells come up and what minions come out of it. I could have probably played that a lot better, but I won, so yay for that. That's it. Let's go open some packs, shall we? Alright, pack opening time. Let's see what exciting things we get. We're back to basic packs, because obviously last week we opened all the Angoro ones, so I'm not holding out for anything particularly amazing. But you never know. Okay, so the first card I could open is a legendary. I eat my words. That's amazing.
Rare, rare.
Wow. Fingers crossed. Let's get some more legendaries. Okay, round 2 of the pack openings. We've already had one legendary. Can I do it again? No. It wasn't to be expected, but you could always hope. Right, on to the last pack. And here we go with the final pack. Let's see what awesome things are in store for us. So there we go, done, dusted. 1 legendary, amazing. I'm pretty happy with that. The brawl itself, as I said earlier, not so great, very random, can be very frustrating. It's good for newer players because it helps them learn the various spells and minions that are out there. You don't have to have any of the cards because obviously they give all the cards to you, so it's definitely great to do for new players to learn the mechanics and things like that. But I'm not a huge fan of overly random. While it can be fun, like I said, it can also be massively frustrating. But keep with it, you will get there and win eventually. That's it. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you thought of this week's brawl in the comments below. Don't forget to tell your friends and family about us. Like, subscribe and all that jazz. And until next time, game over, yeah.
Game over. Yeah.